Sometimes life makes us sit in a place where there is no light, no hope, and people watching from a distance pass their judgment. This person has lost. Nothing will happen to him now. But does a person really lose so easily? Or is he just preparing for a comeback? So come on, friends. Let us move forward with the story. An old road. By its side stood a centuries-old neem tree. The deep shade of that neem tree, the smell of soil in the air. And under that tree sat a man every single day. Torn clothes, messy hair, a tired face. But there was a strange fire in his eyes, as if he was waiting for a storm. People passed by from a distance and whispered, "This man has lost to life." But no one ever sat beside him and asked, "Why?" One evening, the sun was setting, golden light spread all around. At that moment, a small child stopped near the man, pushing his bicycle. The child kept looking at the man. Then with curiosity, he asked, "Uncle, may I ask you something? Why do you sit here every day?" Hearing this, the man smiled gently and said, "Because here, I can see my life, son." Hearing this, the child asked in surprise, "How?" The man slowly pointed toward the tree and said, "Son, people look at this tree from the top. They see its dry branches, broken leaves, and say it is weak, that it is of no use. But in reality, below, its roots are fighting against the wind, the weather, the storms. And it is the roots that show the real strength." The child listened quietly. Then the man softly said, "I was once like this too, broken on the outside, but fighting from within. A few years ago, I had a very big business, office in the morning, meetings in the evening, decisions at night. People followed me. At that time, there was light in my home. My words carried weight, and my life had stability. Then one mistake, one wrong trust, one wrong partnership. Everything ended. My house was sold. My office shut down. And worse than that, all my friends disappeared in my bad time. The friend who was closest to me always said, 'Brother, I'm here. Why are you worrying?' And that same friend was the first to leave. That night I asked myself, am I really finished?" One cold night, I was sitting on an empty road, head in my hands, eyes red, breath breaking. At that moment, an old man gave me water and said, "Son, when a person falls to the ground, the only place left is to rise up. Struggle will stay for a lifetime. Never give up." That one line from the old man ignited a fire buried deep inside me. One day after returning home, my little daughter placed a stone in my hand and said, "Dad, this is my strong stone. Whenever you feel weak, look at it. You are my hero, Papa. Superheroes never lose." Her words shook me from within. I gently hugged her and said, "I will not disappoint you, my child." From that day, every evening, I sat under the same tree and started rebuilding myself, with empty pockets, but with a heart full of hope. My 6 months of silent battle. Worked small jobs during the day, planned at night, called all my old contacts on my phone, kept trying to learn new skills, corrected my mistakes. Result, rejection after rejection. Whenever I called someone, they said, "I'll call you tomorrow." Listening to this again and again, I got tired. And every night I motivated myself by looking at my daughter's photo. Every day was like a battle for me, but I learned one thing from all this. Speed may be slow, but stopping is not an option. Some days passed, and suddenly my luck began to change. One day I got a big opportunity, a new company, a new contract, a new trust. At that moment, it felt like the universe itself was telling me, "Come on, start again." I worked day and night, fell many times, lost many times, but every time I stood back up. Slowly, work started growing, customers started coming, money started coming too. But the biggest victory was the light that returned inside me. After hearing everything, the child asked, "Then, Uncle, why do you still sit here now?" The man replied, "Now I am financially stable. Life is back on track. Still, I come under this tree every day." The child asked, "Uncle, when your life is fine now, why do you still come here?" The man took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and said, "Because I don't want to forget, son, that I was once broken. And this tree reminds me that breaking is not shameful. Staying fallen is." The man stood up, took out the same stone from his pocket, smiled, and said, "As long as I am alive, my fight is not over." He walked away. The wind moved with him, and for the first time the child understood. That man was not someone who had lost. He was a warrior silently rebuilding himself. Friends, remember this: people can knock you down, but getting back up always depends on you. Friends, the roots of a tree are not visible, but when a storm comes, those roots protect it from the storm. A human is the same. His real strength is hidden inside him. Just recognize your strength. Never break, because breaking is a beginning, not the end of everything. If this story touched your heart, friends, like the channel, subscribe, and definitely press the bell icon so that such heart-touching stories reach you first. Till then, stay motivated, stay strong. Thank you so much for watching.